That is too much, buddy. Let me tell y'all, we live. I need to start going live on Facebook and y'all at the same time. I'm gonna give YouTube a chance to send out to. So I think we gonna keep this schedule. So around 12 or 1 o'clock, y'all need to look for me because we gonna be live around this time. Um, Probably every day until I get tired of y'all. Is my wig too puffy? Cause I was outside. You know, I be ordering these wigs and I end up liking them. And then I forget where I ordered them from and I can't go back and get me another one because I really like this one and I'm not sure which one it is. This came out of a bag and it had the picture on there, but the picture don't look like this wig. So I'm not sure what wig it is, so I can't go back and order it. And I hate when I do that. And I keep saying that I'm going to really start cataloging the wigs when I get it. So when I like it, I can go back and get me another one. So I can have like 2 or 3 of the same wig because it ain't a whole lot of my wigs that I really like, but this one of the ones that I do like on me. I like curly hair. I'm not really a straight hair girly. So I do I like oh Lord. So Darius is on his mama's channel telling everybody if he like boys. Darius, come on, sweetheart. The cat is out the bag. We we know what's going on with you. You don't even have to go through all of that. But you know what? We're gonna get started because I don't want to be on here for 2 hours. Um Judge Mary Holthus, which was the judge that went viral for that young man jumping over the bench and attacking her, said that she wanted that young man to come back to court. And she had him come back to court looking like that. She did a Silence of the Lambs on him. Hello, Clarice. She had him come back to court. Not only was he shackled, shackles on my feet. He had shackles on his feet. He had some type. I ain't never seen them come to court with muzzles on their hands. She had that boy muzzled like a dog. She got some kind of netting on his face. They say they put that on their face so they can't spit. Because when they can't do nothing else, when they can't strike out, they'll spit. So she had them put that netting over his face so he couldn't spit. He can't use his fingers because they got mittens. They had mittens on his hands. His feet were shackled. His hands were shackled. And that's exactly what he get. But see, home sister girl had the last laugh. Because y'all was laughing all over social media, made a meme out of her, laughed at her, talked about how this, he did this, he jumped on her, whoa, whoa, whoa. Did y'all forget that this is a whole judge? He ain't just jumped on Mary Sue. He ain't jumped on Quanisha. He didn't jump on Starkeisha. He jumped on a whole judge on a bench. And you thought it wasn't going to be no repercussions for that? She said, yeah, I want to see you. I want to see you Monday morning because we going to finish what we started. You thought we weren't going to finish that? You thought you was going to finish that? No. No, sweetheart. We was going to finish that. She said, oh, no, we going to finish this. We going to finish what we started. Are you finna poop?
No, I'm just going to wash my mouth out with something strong.
Huh?
I'm just going to wash my mouth out with something strong.
Use that Tish Horns. Dilute it though, because that stuff's strong. That stuff will make your chest hurt.
Can I use this?
Yeah, just rinse it out. So yeah, she had old boy come back to court. She said, "Oh yeah, I wanna see him. I wanna see him in court Monday morning, so we can finish what we started." So she had him show up for court, so she could give him the sentence that she was gonna give him the day he did that crazy thing. So she gave him the sentence for that. I think he got like 18 months or something for that, which was, I think, a probation or parole violation. So he got that. But he still got to come back and get sentenced for battery on a judge, a court clerk, and whoever else he put his hands on when he jumped over that bench. He still got to go to court for that. And that is going to be much more than I told you.
But that's better than that salad. I don't know, maybe it was the blue cheese.
Made your breath stink?
No, I threw it up.
You did?
I guess it was the salad. I guess it was the blue cheese. Because one swallow was like, oh no. I just spent the rest of the time just dry heaving because I hadn't ate anything.
No.
Yeah. Ooh. So that, I just wanted something to clear that.
Was the blue cheese bad?
I don't know. But
remember that happened to you before?
The expiration date on it was tomorrow.
But remember that happened to you before? You had a salad and then as soon as you ate it, you went through up? We was at Oh,
that was when we were at
what restaurant was that?
That was over in Emeryville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a salad, and as soon as you ate the salad, you threw up.
Yeah, that was this. So I just filed 13. Both of them.
Okay, now I'm scared to eat mine.
Well, I know it was the blue cheese. And blue cheese is spoiled anyway, right?
But, I don't know. But, ain't all cheese spoiled?
Well, I know the blue cheese is spoiled. That's what gives it that distinction.
But did it taste funny?
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I ate it, I was like, oh, I taste the blue cheese. Then it was like, oh, no. And I just closed it up, went to the bathroom, and...
I mean, immediately?
Yeah. I only ate one bite. And see, that's the thing. I know it was the blue cheese because at first, I ate the baby spinach because it was raw. I ate the baby spinach and it was fine. And then I put the dressing on there, and then I was like looking around to see if there's any kind of surprise, like the fork is in there or something like that. And I didn't see that, so I just went ahead and ate. And I had some blue cheese on it, ate that. And then that's when, as soon as that blue cheese hit, I was like, oh no, this is coming back.
Oh, my baby got
It's coming back.
sick. But you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I just finished. I didn't eat much of it.
Um,
I just had a fork of the baby spinach,
See, me and you
and
different.
then
If I throw up, that's it. I'm out for the day. I'm laid up.
well,
I can't move. I'm toe up from the flow up. If I throw up. If I throw up, that's it. I have to go somewhere and just curl up. I can't just get up and walk around and act like everything is fine after I throw up. How do you do that?
but it's not like it's not like a lot. Because I haven't ate anything. I didn't eat, so it was mostly dry heave, and that stuff hurt. Cause it was all I was, and my head felt like it was expanding a couple inches. Eyes are watering. I went through
Oh
it. I went through it for a minute. I was like, golly. And so,
no! I'm glad I didn't hear it.
so, nah. Anyway, go on, carry on. Carry on.
Oh,
I'm gonna eat that.
don't eat nothing right now, babe.
No, I'm all right. If it happens again, then we know for no. We know we know.
Now he finna go eat something else after he didn't throw up. He don't know that you supposed to let. Child, throw up again. Shit, just don't come up in here throwing up. Hey Phoenix, hey Melissa, blue cheese is nasty. I hate blue cheese. I don't eat any. But see, now he got me spooked because we just bought them salads from Trader Joe's. I should call up there and tell them that I want my money back because my husband ate that shit and threw up. They may need to take them salads off the shelf because he threw up immediately after eating it. It may be something. Girl, if I throw up, I'm down. Do you hear me? I can't do nothing else that day. I can't eat nothing else that day. I'm definitely not gonna be able to eat. And he talking about going in there finding something else to eat. And he just threw up. Just did it. And he in there talking about looking for something to eat. But that's me and me. We different. Men and women are really wired differently. Cause I'll be dead. When I throw up, that's it. I'm out. Okay? I'm down. I'm in a Happy New Year, King Morgan. I'm down. If I throw up, that's it. So yeah, men and women are totally different. We really are. But it's some women that are, super strong and can, throw up and go on about their day. But I'm not one. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those women. If I get sick in any kind of way, I'm sick the whole day. I'm not gonna trust my stomach no more that day. If I throw up this morning, I'm not gonna trust my stomach again until tomorrow. I'm sipping water and eating soda crackers. And then the next day, I will try to eat some food. But eating food right after I threw up, never would I ever think that my stomach is going to do something like that. So back to this crazy situation with this judge. I knew that after people on social media was laughing at her and making a joke about this whole situation, I knew. I was like, oh, she gonna get him. Ain't no way in hell that judge was gonna let that dude walk in there and beat her ass and he not suffer. I'm a judge. Do you know who I am? And you think you're going to walk up in here and beat my ass and you not suffer the consequences? Oh, no. You may have got me on that day, but you're going to see me again. She said, oh, no. I most definitely have to see him. Honey, she probably called the jailhouse and was like, don't y'all do nothing to him because I want him to be able to stand in front of my face and see me. She probably was like, don't y'all beat him up, because I was really thinking when they get him in the back, when they get him in the back room, they gonna give him a special treatment. Them guards gonna be back there and they gonna take turns on his ass. I really thought they was gonna whoop him. I really did. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna have to reap that. I thought they was gonna really get him. But they didn't. She probably called back there and was like, don't y'all touch him, because he gonna have to see me Monday. I want him to be able to stand. They didn't probably beat him up now though. After all this is over, they said, she probably didn't told him now, oh, he free game. Y'all can go on out there and beat his ass now, because he didn't stood up in front of me. But he got sentenced for what he was supposed to get. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. So it says, a man who leaped over a judicial bench and attacked a Nevada judge on video last week was shackled and closely watched Monday as he appeared before the same judge and was sentenced to up to 4 years in state prison. Now that's the 4 years he got for his violation. That's not what he's going to get for attacking that judge. I'm pretty sure he is facing other charges for, it says he slammed her head against a wall, struck her once in her head, and pulled some of her hair out. And you think he ain't gonna do no time? He is most definitely going to do some time. And you know, when I was looking at a lot of the comments on social media, you know, I just cannot believe the things that some people say. I be like, who raised some of y'all? Like, people always on social media, I raised my kids better than that. My kids wouldn't do this. My kids would. Where's all y'all that's doing that? Where y'all kids at? Because it's kids out here committing some heinous crimes. Like, this young man has a history of violent crimes. Who is raising some of y'all? Because I swear, everybody that I talk to is good parents. I parent my children. I ain't my kids' friend. My kids know not to play with me. Your kids out here acting a fool. You know how I know? Because mine was. Mine was. And I was one of them parents. You don't play with me. I ain't one of your little friends. We got McDonald's at home. I did all that shit. My kids still went to jail. And I ain't gonna get on here and lie and pretend like I was the best mama in the world and the most upstanding mama, and my kids graduated from Harvard and they ain't never did nothing. My oldest son graduated from Harvard and my other son graduated from MIT. I got the best kids in the world. Hell no. Both of my kids have been to jail. My oldest son went to San Quentin and everything. But I was what I thought was a good mama. I ain't play with my kids. They wasn't my little friends. But your kids, after a while, your kids are more influenced by their peers than they are by you. Your kids start to listen to their peers. They start to act like their peers. And their peers are more influential than their parents. That's when they start to act a fool. Okay? That's when they start, the small things start happening. They stop listening. They stop taking out the trash. They, just, and I have boys too. They start coming in late. Like my youngest son, he didn't want to do, he was sneaky. He didn't want to do dirt in front of my face. Like he would sneak out the window, his bedroom window. He would sneak out. And I just got to the point and told him, just go out the front door. Just walk out the front door. Just be a man and walk out the front door. Because I would rather you walk out the front door than have a freak accident as you're going out your bedroom window and fall and break your neck or something. You want to leave? Just leave. Just go out the front door. You ain't got to jump out the window. And then come back in scraping and scrawling and scratching, trying to get back in through the window. And you leaving the window open. I'm upstairs in my room, not knowing you done left your bedroom window open so that you can come back through the way that you went out. No, lock your bedroom window, close your window, and go out the front door like a civilized person. Be a man. You want to leave, just leave. You don't have to sneak. Your kids, we can't control our children. You can tell your kids what's right. You can drill it into their heads. But if they decide to do wrong, they're going to do wrong. They're going to do it. Okay? No matter how hard you try and what you try to tell your children. Because they are so much highly, and now it's even worse. It's even worse now. Because, see, my kids didn't have the internet. They didn't have TikTok and Instagram and all of that kind of stuff when they were teenagers. They didn't have that kind of stuff until they got in their 20s. But now it's even worse on your children because they have so many other influences. TikTok, Instagram. all of these different Bigo, all of these different social media platforms. And it's so many different ways now for your kids to get in trouble. And it's so many other people now that your kids can be influenced by. Like I would really be scared now. I mean, I'm scared for my grandkids, but the being a grandparent is different from being a parent because you're not seeing the day-to-day activities of your grandkids like you see the day-to-day activities of your children. So at least some of the burden is taken off of me as a grandparent because I'm not seeing everything that's going on in their house. Compared to like, when you have your own kids, you see the day-to-day activities of your children. And it's totally different. Mine didn't either, and I'm so glad that it wasn't a thing. It's harder. It's much harder now on parents. Much harder. Doing things you would never imagine. Girl, my kids did. I really want my son to do a podcast with me and talk about some of the stuff that he's done. Some of the experiences that he's had. I mean, my kids have done things that I see in movies. They've had experiences that you see in movies. They've actually been there. Things to like, I know why my hair is gray and my blood pressure is high. Because I have gotten a phone call 3 times, either 3 or 4 times, that my kids have been shot. My oldest son been shot twice. Twice. And my youngest son was shot once. Who needs to hear that phone call? That's the worst phone call in the world for a mother to have to receive. The worst. And I received a phone call one time, and my son was screaming. I didn't know if he had been shot or somebody else had been shot. And it was one of his friends. It was his good friend. And my son, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it. My oldest son was shot with his stepbrother a block away from the house. His stepbrother didn't make it. My son made it. He was in the hospital for like 2 weeks because I think his lung collapsed. He was shot in the chest. And he survived. Those are phone calls that you don't want to receive as a parent. And I was not a bad parent. I did everything I could for my kids to keep them away from that life. Probably the only thing I could have did was move to another city. But as a single parent, you can't just pick up and move. You don't have the resources to do that. So every kid that does something bad, I don't blame the parents. Now, there are some parents out there that's not doing their jobs, that are, not doing what they're supposed to do, not imparting into their kids' lives. Like, I took my kids to church, I introduced them to Christianity early, but they still got caught up in street life. Now, I'm blessed that, they have gotten out of that. My oldest son, he's still a little wayward. But we still praying for him. My youngest son is doing great. And he was the one that was out there the hardest. I mean, if you see him, he even got a tattoo on his neck, money over bitches. Money over bitches is tattooed on his neck. And I know now he regrets that. And I told him that he was going to regret that. Because you're not always going to have that mentality. You're not always going to have the mentality that women are bitches. You going to grow out of that. But that's going to be tatted on your neck. But he's not that person. But if I was in my 30s and I met a dude with MOB tatted on his neck, and I knew what MOB stands for, and I'm not saying everybody knows what MOB stands for, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see if you can Google it. Let me see. Okay. It doesn't have it in Google. It has to be somewhere, because it's an acronym and it's a slang term. So it has to be somewhere. I'm just not finding it. But if you from the streets, you know what that means. You're gonna know what that means. And if you don't, you gonna ask the dude. He got a whole tattoo on his neck. Oh, right here. What does MOB stand for in the dictionary? Here, go right here. Where is it? I just saw it. Money over bitches. So if you Google it, money over bitches, MOB. If you go, you going out with a dude. He good looking. He nice looking. He a nice looking. Let me show y'all how big this tattoo is. Nice looking young man. That's how big the tattoo is on his neck. Now, I think now, because the tattoo is old, you have to really look at it to see. But if I'm dating a dude and he nice looking, like that. Nice looking brother. And he got a tattoo on his neck. I'm gonna be like, what is that on what that say on your neck? What is that? What your tattoo say? Because every man that I have dated be like, oh, what are your tattoos? You got a lot of tattoos. What are they? And I show them. I got tattoos on the back of my neck, everything, legs. I show them, but I don't have anything like that. Now, you all right? You all right, brother? You okay? He over there like he chewing on something. If I saw him, I would be like, oh, what is that tattoo? What is that? What's that on your neck? And he told me money over bitches. He would have to explain that. He would have to explain that to me. What do that mean? What? So that's your mentality? Money over bitches? Like you 35 years old. Is he 35? He'll be 35, I think. I don't know, child. I don't know how old that boy is. How old is he? What year was he born in? Yeah, he'll be 35 in April. You 35 years old and you walking around here with a tattoo that say money over bitches? What that mean? But that's a decision he made when he was around 19 or 20 years old. That's the mentality that he had when he was 19 or 20 years old. And you see how the mentality, I believe his mentality has changed with age. And the good thing is, my son has moved, we out of Oakland. We don't live in Oakland anymore. My son don't, as a matter of fact, he don't live too far from where we live. And he moved out here first to get away from that mentality. No matter how hard you try sometimes to keep your kids from that street life, it will get them. And, a person would look at me and be like, I know your kids ain't never got into no trouble because I've never been in trouble. It's just, I think the mentality is different. I grew up in Oakland and I grew up in the projects. In the housing projects. I felt like at least I got my kids out the hood, out the projects. It's going to be a difference, but it wasn't. It wasn't. And God knows I did my best. I went through phases of guilt, just, going to court dates and watching your kids come out from behind that door with the bailiff and the sheriff and all of that. You will have guilt. Like, what did I do wrong? But I ain't do nothing wrong. These were decisions that they made. I wasn't there when they did that. And if they had listened to me, they never would have did the shit. It's not like I never told my kids how to stay out of trouble. They decided to do what they wanted to do, and they ended up in them situations. But as a parent, we can't help sometimes but to hold on to guilt. But I had to get to a point where I let that go. And a lot of that was through therapy. Because I was holding on to a lot of guilt and shame because my kids were back and forth in county lockup. Just get out, go. My house was a damn revolving door. It was a time when either the kids weren't at home at the same time because they were in jail, and I would only have one or the other at home with me. And then there was a time when everybody was in jail. And it was just me at home with the dogs. And that had nothing whatsoever to do with my parenting because I did everything that I could to, try to do right. So when you see people get into these big jail situations or problems, don't blame that on the parents. Because it's some parents out here like myself who have done everything they could for their kids, and then their kids just decided to make the wrong decisions. Now, we don't know this young man that, did that to that judge, but I'm pretty sure he had a normal mama. He had a normal mother that didn't want to see him do that. And she could have been in the courtroom. Who knows? She could have been one of the ones that, my son is in trouble, but I'm going to stand beside him. Because we do. There have been many a times when, my kids would have a court date or whatever, and I would be there. That's my child. I'm going to stand beside him. Not upholding you in your wrong. And I always told my kids, if I can make it to your court date, I will be there. Not upholding you in your wrong, because when you wrong, you wrong. But I'm just there as your mother, knowing you did wrong. And that's probably how his mama was. I know his mama was like, God damn. But this is a situation where I feel like, Gizmo, did you eat too much? Because you acting weird too. Don't you throw up too? Did you eat too much? You okay? You sick too? I forgot what I was going to say. Looking at this damn dog. This is a situation where I really feel like whatever happens to this young man, he deserved it. Because he could have just stood there and took his punishment like everybody else. He did not have to jump over that bench and jump on that woman. So, whatever he gets after that is on him. You deserve that shit. Keep your hands to yourself. Let that be a lesson. Hopefully, that is a lesson to anybody else who is stupid enough to think that they're going to be able to jump the bench on a judge. Because now that he did that, they're probably going to change procedures on how even people out of custody addresses a judge, because they don't ever want that to happen again. Because this woman got hurt. You didn't hit my head up against the wall. You didn't pull my hair. Do you know how mad I would have been that nigga pulled my wig off? I would have been hot. Do you hear me? You'll pull my wig off and... Because you know I'm going to court like this. I'm the judge. I'm going to court every day with a good wig. And he pulled my wig off in front of the whole courthouse? I would want to fight. Because you talking about a video that would go viral. He pulled my wig off, the way my hair be looking, the way I be braiding my hair up under these. And it don't be like these not, it's not set it off braids up under here. It's just however I'm feeling. And he snatched his wig off in the courthouse. It's going to be a problem. We probably would be fighting because I would get so mad that he snatched my wig off that I probably would have fought him back. I would have been hitting him with that gavel and everything else. Why the judge didn't use it? I would have knocked the hell out of him with that gavel. Me and that gavel would have wore him out. But you know, she probably just never thought in a million years that his ass would fly across that podium. Never. In her probably 30 years of being a judge, or however long her ass been a judge, ain't nobody jumped that damn podium. And he jumped that podium, and before she was probably on the floor before she could, because honey, when I seen him flying, I'd have grabbed that gavel and I would have wore him. He'd have got this wig. He'd have got the wig. He would have got the wig. He would have got the wig. He'd have got the wig because it's only two combs holding this wig down. It's a comb in the front and it's one in the back. So he'd have got the wig. But honey, I would have been swinging. Okay? And I wouldn't have came back up. I wouldn't have popped back up until they gave me my wig back. I would have been up under there trying to put the wig back on. So, I hope when they sentence him for battery of a judge and a court clerk and the this and the that, all the rest of the people that he hit in the courtroom, when they sentence him for that, I hope they throw the book at his ass. Every law book in the library. I hope they go and dig up something else, some new shit, and throw that at him too. Because then That'll make everybody else think twice about doing something stupid like that. They be like, you remember when DeMarcus did that? He's still in jail. I hope they throw the book at him. I'm just happy that the judge got the last laugh. Because people was laughing at her. They thought that was the funniest thing in the world. But she got the last laugh. And I'm happy for her. So are y'all watching this? I got Cheryl Gabrowski playing in the background. I can't hear what she's saying. But she been on. Is she on live right now? Is this live? No. This is like an hour-long video, and it's been playing in the background. Are y'all watching the Cheryl Gabrowski Eat with Q debacle? Because there's a lot going on, and I'm so confused. I don't understand it, y'all. I didn't think that this was gonna be going on for this long. This a saga. I thought the woman was gonna drop receipts and it was gonna be like one day. Oh no, like a couple of days. Like she dropped the receipts, then Eat with Q clap back, then Cheryl say something. But this a whole damn saga. This been going on for days, child. I can't figure it out either. I'm so lost. I need somebody to explain to me how this shit started and when is it gonna end? Is it ever gonna end? I can't watch it all day. I'm not gonna do that. I'm watching my show. Girl, I can't. I can't watch it all. And Eat with Q, she done got on and did a 2-hour marathon live, hair looking all Diana Ross, big ass hair, and she was just throwing the hair back. I was like, girl, they stressing you out. I wouldn't let none of this shit stress me out like that. She got on here looking like Diana Ross, honey. Their hair was out here, and she was just pushing her hair back. She was just pushing her hair back. I'm like, girl, they stressing you out. They are stressing you out, girl. I wouldn't let none of this shit stress me out like that. Stress me out like that. Is she pregnant? Oh, I don't know. I don't even watch her like that. I don't know. But I know she's stressed out. I believe this whole situation is stressing her out. Because, honey, that wig was doing the most. And I'm just, oh, you been hearing she pregnant? Oh, I ain't heard that. Because I've watched the videos. I'm kind of watching the videos. But I'm not like looking at the comments and stuff. I haven't really been looking at the comments. I guess I might have. But see, I've been trying to limit how much of this stuff I take in. I'm only taking it in small doses. Where your mama too fat? Here we go. We always got to there you go. We always got to have one ignorant ass person. But let me tell you something. I will delete you so quick. I will get rid of you. Don't come over here with that mess. You will be gone. We don't do that over here. We get rid of folks. We will not only time you out, but we will block you. You hear me? Girl, we get rid of these people so quick. So I haven't read any of the comments in either Cheryl's live or Eat with Q's. I just be kind of like scanning the videos. And I'm kind of bad at watching the videos too because I'm watching the videos, watching TikTok, and then I'll get lost and I'll be like, turn off the TikTok and be like, what'd she say? Then I have to go back and rewatch it. So I guess that's why I'm kind of lost as to what's going on. But I don't see an end to this. And Cheryl said that her cousin called CPS on her daughter. I'm like, is it worth it? In the long run, is it worth all of this? Like CPS coming to your house and them opening up a CPS investigation on your daughter who really has nothing at all to do with this shit. Is it worth it to be arguing with somebody over something that happened 2 years ago? Didn't she say all of this stuff took place like 2 or 3 years ago? Is it worth arguing over something like that? Yeah, now her daughter then got a CPS case opened up. Even though, I'm pretty sure her daughter can prove nothing is going on and she's not on drugs, you still don't want a CPS case opened up on you behind something that your mama is doing on the internet. That's the only part that I hate. Something that happened 2 years ago. I don't understand it. And I don't watch all the other players, like I guess Unspoken Purpose, or I don't watch them. I don't watch none of them because I know how they get down. So I don't watch them. But I just wish this would come to an end. I hope we ain't doing I hope this don't last all of 2024. Like, I hope this ain't something that's going to be going on all of 2024. Do you want me to call them people and cuss them out and get our money back?
No, man. Don't worry about that. No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah.
Because, honey, I will call up to Trader Joe's and cuss them out so quick and go up there tomorrow and get my money back. Because he's still clearing his throat. You know how you throw up and your throat be messed up? He all right though. Shit, he done took his shower. He getting ready to go to work. Couldn't be me. I would have called my job so quick. I'm sick. I'm sick. I just threw up. I can't come in. It probably was that blue cheese. Because he said he didn't get sick until he ate the blue cheese. But see, the crazy thing is both of us got a salad. My salad don't have no blue cheese on it. But what if it wasn't the blue cheese? Now I'm scared. Like, I want to take them salads back and get my money. But he don't want to do that. He be making me sick when he don't want to show out. Shit. We can do it without showing out like the shit made you sick. It was definitely that. Because he didn't eat nothing else. That was the only thing he ate. He didn't eat breakfast. I ate breakfast before we left and went to the store. He didn't eat breakfast. That was the only thing he ate. So it had to be that. Because he wasn't sick before we left. So, I mean, I just hope it wasn't. Because he bought 2 salads. And he said both of them, it was 2 of the same exact salad. So he threw both of his away. And you know, them salads don't be cheap. They ain't cheap. Shit. I do want to call up there and tell them. Because maybe there's something going on and y'all might need to pull the rest of them before other people get sick. I might just call up there and tell them. Just so they'll know. Because, yeah, that ain't nothing to play with. But, I mean, I'm glad he okay. And he just got sick like that one time. But my husband, and you know, especially with him, because he got a cast iron stomach. Don't nothing normally bother him. I'm the one that gets sick if you look at me funny. My stomach is very sensitive. Very sensitive. So, I don't know, y'all. Ain't that the only thing in it? Oh, did y'all hear about the aliens that was supposed to have been at the mall in Miami? Now everybody on TikTok is talking about this, and the videos that are being released supposedly from the incident look stupid. And I want to know if supposedly there was an alien incident at a mall in Miami. So what happened? After the incident, the aliens just was like, oh, we don't want to mess with them. Let's go back. And why would the aliens pick a mall to go into? All these big open spaces in the world. The aliens pick a mall in Miami to run around in and scare people. I mean, do we have any? Did all the critical thinkers die? What is going on with? I know that on TikTok is full of a lot of teenagers and children. But some of y'all adults be on here believing everything that you see and hear too. Like, that don't make no sense to me. That the aliens only went to a mall in Miami. Was running around a mall in Miami. But none of the mall surveillance has been released. Just little footage, I guess, on people's phones. And one man did a TikTok and said he was there with his daughter and he saw the aliens, but because he was running so fast and so scared, he didn't take out his camera to film it. I'm not going to believe that. It's too many places for aliens to land, for them to land at a mall in Miami. And they said that in this mall is supposedly a portal opened. And that's how the aliens got in the mall. Someone in the mall opened the portal. So that portal could only be open at a mall in Miami? Come on now. I need y'all to think. And I need y'all to think a little bit stronger than a teenager. Because these kids are impressed by everything and believe everything that they see and read. And I just can't do that. I can't believe all that shit. So I'm not believing that. Is it raining? No. It said it was going to rain today. Like it's all ugly. It's like dark. It's dark and gloomy. But it's not raining. Hold on, y'all. You're not going nowhere, Poochie. You can't go. Come here. You want to say hi? Turn around. Turn around. I can't pick you up. Damn, boy, you getting heavy. Don't kick the thing. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. They're right there. Say hi, Poochie. Look this way. There you go. There him is. That's Poochie. That little gizmo. He said, I'm ready to go, Mama. Put me down. Go over there. You gotta jump. Jump, boy. Jump. There you go. He's acting like his back legs don't work. Okay, let's read one of our scriptures. Okay. We went through fire and water, but you brought us to a place of abundance. Psalms 66 and 12. We went through fire and water, but you brought us to a place of abundance. Psalm 66 and 12. So that is our scripture for today. I'll be saying every time we do this, I'm going to put it on the, go away. I'm going to put it on the community wall. This is Psalms Paint with Water. And it is a watercolor scripture book. And all you have to do, it has a little paintbrush included. All you need is a cup of water, and you just paint, and the colors show up. Let me see. Here's one that I already did. You just get a cup of water, and you just paint. And the colors are already there. The colors are in the book. So, the page looks like that until you add the water, and then it turns colors. And I got this off of Amazon. This little book was kind of expensive. It was $14. But it's fun, though. And this is the, I think all of these scriptures, yeah, all of these scriptures are Psalms. So it's real nice. I like it. But y'all know I like to paint and stuff. So I thought that was real cute. I did buy myself a regular watercolor paint set. And I was like kind of doing that in the summer. I would sit outside. I do have a couple of videos where I was sitting outside painting. And I was saying that, I was going to get my painting skills up. No, I still can't like paint that good. But I like that because it's already drawn for you. So the only thing you have to do is just paint in the lines. Dip your brush in water and just paint where it's already drawn for you. It is. It is so relaxing. It's so fun. So look on Amazon. They have different, they don't just have the Christian um version. They have different books. But I just saw that one and it was Psalms and I thought it would be nice to um have. So that's it, y'all. We've been on here for an hour. I'm going to go and try to look at some of Cheryl's videos. Oh, you had to make a call? I'm going to go and try to look at some of Cheryl's video to see. Girl, you missed a lot, I think. To see if I can kind of catch up on what's going on with her and Eat with Q. I'm gonna watch some of the videos and see if I can make any sense out of it. And I don't think I will be able to. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But I just think that this whole thing is senseless. Because in a situation like this, I don't think anybody wins. You know what I mean? I just think that it's drama. And some people like drama and they'll just be there for it. But I don't think anybody wins per se. But I'm going to look at it and see. And then I'm still watching Queen Sugar. I'm finally on the second season of Queen Sugar. I don't think my husband is, because he was supposed to go to work early today. He's supposed to be at work at 3:15. And it's 2:50. I don't think he's going to make it. But anyway, if he don't, he don't. Shit, they shouldn't have called him. This wig has a interesting cap, and I can't scratch when my head is itching. I have to find out where the gap in the cap is. The cap construction on this wig is weird. I just thought you needed to know that. So I will see you guys later. Oh, I do have another video. My regular, like, kind of vlog style video is probably going to come out maybe around 6 o'clock. So y'all make sure you look out for that, because I know how YouTube is with the notifications. YouTube don't like me. Ever since they took my... Okay, call me later. Ever since they took my monetization away for like 3 months, I done been in the doghouse. And I can't seem to get out of the doghouse when it comes to notifications and getting back into the algorithm. So there will be another video posted later on. So y'all make sure you kind of look out for that. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.